my baby, my Valentine, yeah. Boy, now you done making my temperature rise. If you leave me, I go die, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest, your loving de dotorini. I am so obsessed. I want to chop your kabi ule. Your body they packing me she ule. Open up, make I see ule.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Senzome Iwameda trial has just produced another exclusive courtroom moment. And this one could have serious consequences for the defense case. Because what happened inside court was not simply about a witness, it was about whether the defense is being prevented from accessing a witness they believe can help expose what really happened during the arrest of accused number 2, Bongani Ntanzi. And when Advocate Ramsipele stood up to address the court, what he revealed immediately raised eyebrows. According to Ramsipele, the defense had already taken the necessary steps. The witness had been identified, a subpoena had been served, everything had been done according to procedure. But then came the shock. Ramsipele told the court that he had received communication from the witness's commander. The commander allegedly informed him that the officer would not be released to come and testify, not because he was unavailable, not because he was sick, not because the subpoena was defective, but because the commander believed the witness should only attend if there was a court order and if discussions were first held with Advocate Baloyi. That immediately raised a serious legal question. Since when does a witness belong to the state? Ramsipele pushed back. He argued that this witness was not a witness for the state. He was not a witness for the defense. He was a witness for the court. His role was to assist the court in determining the truth. And the issue he would testify about was not some minor administrative matter. According to Ramsipele, this witness was connected to a fundamental issue surrounding the arrest of Bongani Ntanzi. That statement alone should grab everyone's attention because throughout this trial, the circumstances surrounding arrest, detention procedures, police conduct, rights explanations, registers, and the documentation have become major battlegrounds. Every time a new witness emerges who may have direct knowledge about those events, the stakes become enormous. Judge Ratta immediately recognized the seriousness of the issue. His first question was simple: is this a compellable witness? That question goes to the heart of the law, because if the witness possesses relevant evidence and can lawfully be compelled to testify, then administrative resistance from a commander becomes secondary. The court's duty is to uncover the truth. And if a witness can assist in that process, the court has powerful mechanism available to ensure attendance. What made the situation even more remarkable was the timeline. The witness reportedly informed the defense that from the 5th of June, he would be going on the 30-day leave period. That means the defense believes there is an urgent need to secure his attendance before he disappears from availability for an entire month. The courtroom then shifted from a witness dispute into a procedural battle. Judge Ratta wanted the matter regularized. The discussion moved toward obtaining a formal court order and attaching it to the subpoena. In other words, the court appeared prepared to intervene directly. That's what he wanted us to believe. Because if the court ultimately signs an order compelling the witness to appear, the issue is no longer between the defense and the commander. It becomes an instruction of the court itself. And once that happens, compliance becomes a very different matter. What stood out was the defense argument that the witness was not coming to assist one side over another. He was coming to assist the administration of justice. That distinction matters a lot. The criminal justice system is not designed to protect narratives. It is designed to test evidence. And if evidence exists that could clarify how an accused was arrested, processed, and transported or treated, the court has every reason to hear it. This is why today's exchange may turn out to be far bigger than it initially appeared. On the surface, it sounded like simple dispute over a witness. But underneath it lies a much larger question. What exactly does this witness know? What exactly does this witness know? That's more important. Why is the defense pushing so hard to get him before the court? And what evidence relating to Ntanzi's arrest could be important enough to trigger an urgent application and a possible court order? Those questions remain unanswered. But one thing is becoming increasingly clear. The defense believes this witness matters. Judge Ratta appears determined to resolve the issue. And the next courtroom battle may not be about confessions, cell phones, or statements. It may be about whether a witness is potentially crucial information. It may be about whether a witness with a potential crucial information can finally be compelled to take the stand. And if that happens, the consequences could send shocking waves through this trial. The witness battles have officially begun. Now, when it comes to me, the reason there is a struggle when it comes to this witness, my suspicions were, this is the guy that was an IO for the Nongoma case. And right now, Baloyi is acting like, I don't want to be involved in stuff, but we will hear about that. So I'm going to do a video about that. But the bottom line is this. No matter what they can say or do or try, they are not going to win. They are not going to win. The Almighty God is in control now. There is nothing these people can do to stop Senzo Meyiwa to get justice. There is absolutely nothing that they can do at this point because things are moving in a direction that is not favorable to the state people. And I understand why there was resistance from Baloyi, including Judge Ratta at some point. The compelling question that he was asking, it was a very loaded question. But what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to put that clip so that you can hear that exchange yourself, and then you make up your own mind. Because I was shocked. I was shocked that Judge Ratta, with his 55 or 56 years experience, he could not understand what Ramsipile was saying. Instead, he had to do ask him questions as if he's the one that is on trial now, Ramsipile. I did not understand that. Anyway, what are your thoughts when it comes to all of this? What came to mind when you are hearing this? I want us to have a discussion. Please talk to me in the comment section. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.
However, there is an issue I was discussing with my learned colleague, Advocate Baloyi, before the court came in. There's a witness that is based at the provincial office of the taxi violence unit that we wanted to call, my lord, but I spoke to him and we caused a subpoena to be served on him. Yesterday afternoon, I got a response from his commander to the effect that he would not release his member to come and testify for the defense because for certain reasons that I found inexplicable to me. And he intimated that he will only release that witness to come and testify here on a court order, and also if they also speak to Advocate Baloyi. So that was what I was relating to him, because we want him soonest, my lord, for next week, because the witness intimated that from the 5th of June he's going on a 30-day leave. So That's the agency of the matter, my lord. That's right.
So, Mr. Jen,
Yes, but we need to resolve this, whether we should have a draft order to that effect from the court, or the state must assist to that effect.
is he a compellable witness?
My lord, I had that debate with the commander, but unfortunately we were speaking at cross purposes. He was speaking from the side that the state cannot testify against the state. I said, this witness is not here for the defense or the state. He's here to assist the court on a fundamental matter that pertains to the arrest of Mr. Ntanzi.
So, Jen, and then you call me.
As the court proceeds.